You better start telling me the truth right now.
I already told you.
You didn't tell me you and Danny met at the pub together. So come on, how many other times have you seen him since he's got out?
None, I swear, he just turned up yesterday.
And started selling drugs?
Of course not.
So then how come the new vicar's son is pointing the finger at you?
I don't know, to try and get himself out of trouble, I suppose. He's a solicitor and knows how to cover up his tracks.
No, he wasn't acting like he was guilty, Sarah. You only get that angry when you're being wrongly accused.
Why do you keep having a go at me?
Because I'm trying to protect you. The question is, what am I protecting you from? And why is Charles's lad so convinced that you planted those drugs on him?
I didn't.
You need to stop lying to me now and tell me what happened. Or if you prefer, we can go straight down to the police station now and they can ask the questions.
You wouldn't. Dingle code.
Yeah, fair enough. But you know what? The Dingle code only exists to protect the guilty, so I will ask you one last time, what are you guilty of?
I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
Listen, it's fine. You made a mistake, okay? We've all done it. Just tell me what happened and we can sort this out.
I didn't even know Danny was going to turn up. I thought he'd come to get his own back in me, but it wasn't like that. He was kind, understanding. He even said sorry for getting me involved in the first place.
Doesn't sound like him.
I'm trying to explain something to you and you just keep making judgments. See, this is why I lied to you about him being at the pub with me. Because I knew as soon as the police found drugs, everyone would assume it was him he was dealing. We all deserve a second chance, don't we?
No, I'm sorry. This just isn't adding up.
You asked me to tell the truth, I'm giving it to you.
Yeah, and I think you're trying to pull the wool. If Danny was clean, he'd have nothing to fear about being searched, would he? But if he had a pocket full of pills, he'd have every reason to do a runner.
It wasn't like that.
That lad was in my pub, pushing drugs, and an innocent man got arrested.
They didn't charge him.
You've got no remorse, have you? Just own up, for God's sake.
Oh, like you always do. Look, I might not be perfect, but at least I didn't break into home farm, nick stuff, and then try and blame it on Noah.
But we're not talking about me, are we?
Yeah, because it's always one rule for you, isn't it? Anyway, you should be proud of me, whatever I am. It's what you and Mum have made me.
Don't you dare say that.
True, isn't it?
The sacrifices your mum's made for you. If it wasn't for her determination, you wouldn't be alive today.
So I have to be grateful for not dying now, do I?
Yeah, you do. Your mum thinks the world of you. How do you think she's going to feel when she finds out what you've done?
I haven't done anything.
Well, you've practically confessed.
Got it recorded, have you? Because I'm admitting nothing.
Oh, Sarah, I don't know what to say to get through to you. Well, where are you going now?
Back to Grumpy and Moira's. No way am I moving back in with you now.
Well, you don't have a choice. You are staying right here, where I can keep an eye on you.
She was lying, and they all just stood up for her.
You can't accuse people of planting drugs without evidence.
It's great, so you're assuming she's innocent and all?
I'm not assuming anything. I just feel... How likely is it that you get set up by a teenage girl? What would be your motive?
Well, someone put the drugs in my coat pocket.
Who around here would do that to you?
My guess. They saw the police and they panicked. And who better to take the fall than the only black man? Come on, Dad, you know how this goes.
Yeah. When I was your age, I was always getting searched when I went clubbing. Things haven't changed, sadly.
They have changed. It's just more insidious now. When a bouncer pulls me aside, he picks out one of my white mates as well. That's their way of not discriminating. Make it look random. We had this unconscious bias, training day at work. A lot of my colleagues didn't engage, and not because they didn't care, but they thought it didn't apply to them. They weren't racist, so it wasn't their problem. And that's what gets me in the end. You know, when things like yesterday happen, we're on our own, aren't we?
You've done nothing wrong. We both know that.
We do, yeah. But we can't prove my innocence. What's it gonna do to my career?